Okay, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Lehigh Valley. I'm Anthony Young. We are delighted you've joined us. And we're giving a special shout out to all of the ladies from ULV that are down in Dewey Beach on retreat. So it's just Mark and I up here today. But that's okay. We're here. We are here. All of you are here. And we are present. And we are open and available to Spirit. And we just ask you to rise where you are and join us as we sing our opening song, I'm Choosing Heaven Today. Heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing beauty today. I'm choosing beauty today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing beauty today. I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing passion today. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing life today. I'm choosing life today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing life today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy today. I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I choose abundance today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. Amen, amen. You may be seated. And let's just take a moment. I'm going to ask you to join me in our opening prayer. Great and gracious God, this is the day you have made. Just as each day arrives and unfolds, we celebrate this new day. We celebrate the light that shines from within each of us, as fresh and new as every dawn. We give thanks for this opportunity to come together, to be of one mind and of one heart. And we know the truth in and through and for each other. We come in love and peace and harmony. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning, beautiful people, to those who are in the room here and those online, including our sisters down in Dewey Beach. Woohoo! My name is Karen, and I would like to personally welcome you to Unity of Lehigh Valley. Thank you for being with us today. Today, you are in for a real treat with our guest speaker, Karen Drucker, and our incredible music director, Anthony Young. To our online family, we are so thankful you are tuning in to watch us online, and we would love it if you would do a few things for us. If you would please share this message with family, friends, and coworkers. And at the end of the service, if there's anything that you would like us to help you with, please let us know. Our statements of affirmation. Our lives are made up of many steps and many choices, but our journey is also shaped by the things we chose to believe and say out loud. Our affirmative statements express our unity denominational statement of belief, as well as the vision and mission of Unity of Lehigh Valley. I invite those in the sanctuary and online to join me as we speak the statements aloud. And together we affirm, there is only one presence, one power, one activity in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotence. We co-create an awakened world of peace, harmony, and abundance. United in love, we provide a positive environment for all people to discover and express their spiritual nature. Yes, we do. For the month of September, community is the core value we celebrate. Experiencing ourselves as connected, we honor each part of the greater whole in thought, word, and deed. Please join us for hospitality time today, immediately following the service in the lower level of the church. Unity of Lehigh Valley is a tithing church, and we tithe to 6 different community organizations each year. For July and August, we tithe to the Impact Project Incorporated, which is a private children and youth agency established in 1991 and located right here in Emmaus. They offer a variety of programs to youth who are placed in foster care via juvenile probation or children and youth offices from over 22 of Pennsylvania's 67 counties and the state of Delaware. If you are involved in a community organization for which you would like to recommend as a community tithe recipient, please notify any board member. This past week, you might have gotten a phone call from our voice messaging service on call as it was giving out you instructions to receive text message updates from Unity of Lehigh Valley. If you would like this service, just text the word alert to 22300. You must do this step if you would like to receive text alerts. If you have any questions or you need to update your information, please feel free to reach out to Alicia, our operations administrator. Save the date for Sunday, October 9th for our ministerial candidate, Reverend Ron Karstetter, will be here in person to share a message with us and host a workshop, 11:45 after hospitality. Would you like the opportunity to get to know our new minister candidate a little better? If so, then join us for a late lunch following the workshop on Sunday, October 9th, 2022 at Capo & Company in Emmaus. All are welcome to attend, but you must sign up Saturday, October 1st, 2022 with Alicia Willis. We need a head count to reserve the space, and all who attend will be responsible for their own bill. We need you. We are looking for a few members to volunteer to read the Daily Word on Sunday. If this is something you would be interested in, please use the link in the Wednesday email to sign up. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Alicia Willis, Operations Administrator, at unitylv@rcn.com, or call the office at 610-965-3036, Tuesday through Friday between 9 and 12. Need prayer? Unity is here to pray with you. At unity.org, you can request prayer directly online, by phone, or by email through our prayer partners at Silent Unity. You can also download Unity's prayer app, You Pray. That's the letter U, P-R-A-Y. Prayer requests can also be submitted by emailing us at unitylv@rcn.com. We believe in divine order. We believe in the power of our intentions. We continue to seek the right and perfect new senior minister for ULV. Please join me in speaking and declaring our affirmation. Filled with the spirit of divine love and wisdom, we are guided and directed in our thoughts, our words, and our actions. in faith, giving thanks for the right minister for the highest good of this ministry.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Karen. And now we're going to ask you to join us as we sing a congregational song. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. Amen. Amen. And now Susan Mall will come and read the daily word.
Good morning. It's a long walk. So, welcome everyone here in the sanctuary and online. It's my privilege to be with you. Thank you. Today is September 25th. Our word for today is harmony. Harmony is the song in my life. Harmony is an integral part of music, adding layers of intricacy and depth. Without harmony and rhythm, a musical composition would be little more than chaos. With the resolution of each chord and the synchronization of each note, a sympathy can touch my soul with peace. Similarly, my soul finds peace as I seek a chord in my relationships and every interaction I have. From a place of love and tranquility, I bring compassion to every situation. With the give and take of compromise, I build understanding and trust. I approach every interaction with faith and expectation of a harmonious result. Harmonizing my mind and heart with the world around me, I welcome and do my part to create goodwill, meaning, and beauty. From Romans chapter 12, verse 16, live in harmony with one another.
Thank you so much, Susan, for that lovely reading. So you're in for a treat today with Karen Drucker. Karen's message is all about healing and love, whether singing one of her positive message songs or sharing stories that are funny, inspiring, and heart-opening. She is a keynote speaker, women's retreat facilitator, and entertainer who has recorded 20 CDs of her inspirational music. Karen is also the author of the best-selling book, Let Go of the Shore, Songs and Stories to Set the Spirit Free. Her chants and songs are used around the world and often help people deal with illness and loss, or help them feel the need to feel more centered for the day. She was the music director for 3 different New Thought churches and was honored with an honorary doctorate of music for her work within the Centers for Spiritual Living Community and a Grace Note Award for her work within the Unity Movement. Karen's intention is to make a difference by using her music to open hearts and share a message of hope, acceptance, and love. Please welcome Karen Drucker.
Good morning, Unity of Lehigh Valley. How are you? This is Karen Drucker coming to you from San Francisco. Nice to be with you. Wish I could be there in person, but hopefully this will be the next best thing. But we'll plant that seed that I'll get there in person. So it's all about what we choose. What do we choose? It goes like this. What do I want my day to be? I choose. What do I want to feel today? I choose. What do I want my words to be? I choose. Every moment, every day, I choose. I choose. I choose. Okay, you ready? Now, I want you to dance along with me or snap along or boogie in your seats, whatever you want to do. If you're at home, dance around the room. But I want you to sing with me. It goes like this. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. That's the whole thing. Today, you say with me now. I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. How about happy? Today, I choose to be happy, so happy. Today, I choose to be happy, happy. How about peaceful? Today, we could use some of that. I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful. Today, I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. And here's the deal. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, cause it's all up to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Today, I choose to be loving, so loving. Today, I choose to be loving. How about joyful? Today, I choose to be joyful, so joyful. Today, I choose to be joyful. Now pick your own word. Today, what do you want to feel today? I choose, put it right here, to be. Today, I choose, what's your word? To be. Pick another word, present, peaceful, abundant, whatever it is. To be. Today, I choose to be. Good job. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, cause it's all up to me. You know it's all up to me. Today, I choose to be thankful, to be thankful, so thankful. Today, I choose to be thankful, thankful. Let's go back to grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, 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 grateful. Sing it again. To be grateful, grateful. Big finish. To be grateful, grateful. All right, this is what my talk is going to be about today. My religion is kindness. My church is nature. My God is this feeling that lives deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness. Gonna practice it every day. Now everyone has a story. Everyone has pain. When we strip away our masks, we find that we're really all the same. It's those little things we say and do that can mean so much. It's a church is nature. My God is this feeling that lives deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness. I'm gonna practice it every day. I'm gonna blow. Just imagine it's a saxophone. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Then Jack fell down and broke his crown. Jill came running after. Said, Jack, tell me, what can I do to help ease your mind? He said, hold my hand and just be kind, and I know I'll be fine. My religion is kindness, and my church is nature. My God is this feeling, lives so deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness. Gonna practice it every day. My religion is kindness, and my church is nature. And my God is this feeling, lives so deep inside. My job is to be conscious. My path is forgiveness. My religion is kindness. Gonna practice it every day. My religion is kindness. Gonna practice it every day. My religion is kindness, and I'm gonna practice it. Will you practice it? Will you promise to practice it? Just a little bit every day. Just be kind. Thunderous applause. So do you love my applause button? So this is what happened in the pandemic, that I would be doing all these talks and concerts, and I was saying to a friend, oh my God, I can't believe I never hear applause anymore. So I got this in the mail. So desperate times call for desperate things. So my religion is kindness, and I practice it every day. Do you practice it? Are you kind every day? Do you wake up in the morning and go and look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh my God, you gorgeous, fabulous creature. Have you gotten more beautiful overnight? Do you start your day choosing to be kind to yourself? Because it's all about what we choose, isn't it? Every moment. Every moment is what we choose to be. And we can be kind, and we can have that thought that we can look at someone else and see them, really see them, and be kind to them. I think in these wacky times that we've been in, we need this so much. And I just feel like this talk of singing My Religion is Kindness feels like it's my new mission, because I feel like we have gone through such a hard time over these last couple of years. And, you know, to just take the time and notice each other and be witness to whatever anyone's going through, and just be kind is what it's all about. But it starts with being kind to ourselves. So I'm going to get into that later. But one of the things that I love about what has happened in this wacky time that we've been in is that there have been these different stories that have come out, different stories that have just touched my heart. And one of those stories is of kindness, is this little girl who's 5 years old in Belgium. And when she found out that in her little town that some of the people that were older, senior citizens, that were not even leaving their house at all, they were just locked in all day long, she decided she needed to give them some love and kindness every day. So she became this postman. In her little block, she assigned herself this task that she would write little love notes and make pictures every day and put them on, but deliver them to her little route of people that she knew were just home. And after she'd been doing this for a while, she said to her mother, well, I'm just a regular postman. I should have the appropriate attire for this. And her mom didn't know what to do, but she wrote to the local postman, the post office there in town, and said, can you help me out? My daughter, this is like her mission in life, and she's so into it. And so they got together and came up with this little outfit, and because we're online, I can show you this. Look at this. This is Luna, and this is her little outfit. She has her little postal bag, and she says that what she does is she goes to the playground, and she plays for a while, but then she has to come home and deliver her cards. So, kindness. And this one touched my heart. This is one I just saw recently. So let me read this to you. Such a sweet, because we never know how we're paying it forward to someone and that difference it can make. To the man, so this I saw this on Facebook, by the way. So someone wrote this, and I just picked it up. To the man in line behind me in the Gainesville Target, who saw that after hitting my grocery budget limit, I decided to put back my pumpkin spice candle and the makeup I had picked out for myself. You didn't know that I always save the stuff for me for last and usually wind up putting it back. You didn't know that the 2 fussy kids I had with me that day were 2 out of 4. You didn't know that I have postpartum depression from the youngest baby and that I use scent as a way to boost my mood. You didn't know that this week has been full of sick kids, parent-teacher conferences, and emergency dental visits. And that I was so looking forward to lighting that candle at nap time and just taking a minute for me to relax. Even without knowing any of that, you saw me. You saw me as a human, not just the mom in front of you that was distracted and going way too slow. You heard me say that I'd like to put those items back, and you said, no, you'd be getting them for me. You didn't take no for an answer. You told me that I deserved it, and when I teared up, you, sir, said that I deserved it. You made my day, probably my week, and I'll let you know right now, I will pay this forward. Thank you so much for your kind heart and your words. So once again, we never know. We never know how that small gesture, that's one of the things that I said in that song. It's the small things that can make such a difference. And a while ago, when the pandemic first started, I, like many musicians, had all of my gigs just go away for the year. All the things that I had booked, poof, they were all gone. And I went to my local grocery store, and I saw a musician friend of mine. And he saw me, and he looked kind of embarrassed for a minute. And I came up, and I said hello to him, and he said, yeah, all my gigs went away, and I have a family to support, and so I'm working at this grocery store, just taking the carts, out of the parking lot and bringing them back in. But he said something to me that I thought was so touching. He said, when I first started this job, I felt really ashamed because I felt like, oh my God, I'm the successful musician, and now I'm just getting these grocery carts and delivering them to people. But he said he made the switch when one day he got the cart and he was wheeling it across the parking lot, and he saw this woman, and he came up and said, here's your cart, ma'am. How you doing today? And she looked at him and she said, oh my God, you're the first person who's actually really looked at me and said hello and asked me how I was. And she got all teared up and she said, I just leave my house just to get groceries, so I'm not even seeing anyone. And what he realized in that moment was when he had that connection with her, that's what it was all about. He said, this job has taught me more than so many of the music jobs that I do, of just what it's like to show up and be present to someone and be kind. And he said as soon as he did that, as soon as he had that moment with that woman, the job totally transformed for him. And he said he enjoyed coming to work every day because he felt like this was his way of giving love, just simply giving someone a shopping cart. I love this quote. This hit me. You never really know the true impact you have on those around you. You never know how much someone needed that smile that you gave them. You never know how much your kindness turns someone's entire life around. You never know how much someone needed that long hug or that deep talk. So don't wait to be kind. Don't wait for someone else to be kind first. Don't wait for better circumstances or for someone to change. Just be kind, because you never know how much someone needs it. You never know how much someone needs it. Especially in these times right now when we've been alone and some people are, just quarantined and, have not gone out all that much. It's been a really rough time, and you never know how just connecting with someone can make all the difference in the world. But here's the thing. Before you can be kind to someone else, you've got to be kind to yourself. So I want you to put your hand on your heart right now and just check in with yourself. Just check in and see how you're feeling. And I want you to rate yourself on the kind-o-meter. If you were to say how kind you were to yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, what does that voice say to you during the day? Is it kind? We have 60,000 thoughts during the day. What are they saying to you? Are they giving you loving thoughts, or are they just ragging on you about, you're not good enough? So there's a song I wrote years ago called, I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I wrote that song when I called up a girlfriend of mine, and I just had done something really stupid. And I was just going, oh, Drucker, you're such an idiot. And I was just ragging on myself. And my friend heard me saying all this to her. I called her up and I thought she'd make me feel better. And I'm just going, oh, God, you wouldn't believe what a stupid idiot I am. And she said, stop it right there. I will not have you talk to my friend that way. Stop it. And she said, would you ever imagine talking to a child the way you're talking to yourself right now? So I sat down, I wrote this little song to myself, just to give myself that break of being gentle. One of the lines is, I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will rock myself like a newborn baby child. I mean, that's what it comes down to, is that when we have that inner critic come up, which, does anyone have one, or is it just me? When that inner critic comes up and gives you comments about what you're doing, how are you able to stop that and say, no. Thanks for sharing, but that is not my truth today. I know you are there, I hear what you say, but that is not my truth today. My truth today is I'm going to be kind to myself. The truth is I'm going to be kind to myself. So that's why I started with Today I Choose, that little chant we sang at the beginning, because to me, when you choose what you're going to have as the first thought in your mind, when you choose that you're going to be kind, you start your day from that place of being kind to yourself. That's when the magic happens. That's when you have circumstances that come in that you can have that choice of, there's an opportunity here for me to be kind to someone. I was getting my hair done recently, and my friend Anne, I was listening to her. She's the hairdresser at this salon, and I was listening to her work on this woman who was just going on and on and on about all her problems. And I could tell that it would be so easy for Anne to choose to just check out and go, work on her hair, But instead, she kept saying these amazing words, 3 words that I think can be the difference of how we show up to people. Tell me more. She kept saying, tell me more. And you could feel this woman just allowing her heart to open and telling Anne about what was going on and how hard it is to be an older woman and, not being able to go out that much anymore and, just all of these things. And I said to Anne, do you even get what a gift you're giving her by just simply being there and listening? Just listening. And she said, that's my job. I get that I am doing hair, but what I'm really doing is giving caring and love. And I do it through doing hair. Like my friend giving the grocery carts to someone, giving love. That's what we're doing. We're giving love to people through what it is that we do. And sometimes all it is just being present to them. In all of my women's retreats that I lead, one of the things that we do all the time is we say, blessed be. And whenever anybody says anything, blessed be. And blessed be is a shorthand for saying, I see you and I hear you. Isn't that the greatest gift we can give anyone? I see you and I hear you. I love that. So let me tell you a story. So there's this woman that I read about that she was a nurse in the Midwest, and she had been born with polio. And she had polio growing up, and her legs didn't work, and she was overweight, and she just had all of these issues with her body. And she hated her body. She just hated it, was always talking bad to herself around her body. She just hated it. And she got diagnosed with ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease. If any of you know, if you've ever heard of that, basically what happens is your body just starts losing all its function. And she knew what was going to be happening since she was a nurse. She had been around people like this before. And she made this declaration to herself. She said, before I die, I'm going to love myself and I'm going to love my body. She made this big declaration like, if this is the last thing I do, this is what I'm going to give to myself, is loving myself. And so she did this little game that she would have to stand in front of the mirror every day for 5 minutes, naked. She had to stand there naked, and she had to look at her body and come up with things that were good about her body. Well, she did this for a while, and she couldn't come up with anything. And she was thinking, this exercise is stupid. Why is she doing it? But she kept showing up to herself. She kept showing up to doing it. And so she got to a point where now she was having to wheel herself. Her legs were not working anymore. She had to wheel herself in front of the mirror. And what happened was, one day, all of a sudden, out of the blue, she went, oh, my hands are really amazing. People have always said I had beautiful hands. And oh, my hair, I've always really liked my hair. And she started to just do these little teeny acknowledgments to herself. But that grew. The acknowledgments grew to be one after the other, that they got more and more affirming. And what was amazing for her is that she completely turned it around. She completely went into gratitude. Gratitude for everything. Gratitude for her body. Gratitude for her life. Gratitude for her friends. Gratitude for everything. And the miracle of this story, and the reason I share it with you, is because this particular person named Evie McDonald is one of a handful, I think it's just maybe really a handful of people who have cured themselves of ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And she now is thriving. She actually stopped being a nurse and wound up becoming a minister and preaching the message of gratitude. So when I hear a story like that, I just think, who am I to criticize myself, to look down on myself, to put myself down, to be so hard on myself? Who am I to do that? If I looked at myself as a beautiful child of God, that God created, that I am here to give my gifts, to share my love in whatever way I can. And my way is music and speaking and being with people and leading workshops and just being a good friend. Whatever that is, that's my way of showing love. And that's what I'm here to do. So every time I put a blinder on and I go, oh, I'm not good enough, and oh, I'm not worthy, I dim down my light. And I can't shine that light to someone who might need that light today. It could be that my smile at the grocery store make someone feel a little bit better, and then they give it to somebody else. We never know. And you know, the one thing about being kind to someone is you never really know what the reaction will be. You know, it's a vulnerable thing that when you put yourself out, you don't know what's going to happen. Case in point, one of the things I do is when I travel, I love to have $21 bills that I use for tithing for whatever reason, for tips or doing nice things for someone. I'll just have these. My goal is to have that money be gone by the time I come home. So I was at a Starbucks, which is my personal church. And I was standing at Starbucks, and there was a woman next to me, and she was ordering a coffee. And I saw her fumbling for her money. She couldn't find her money in her purse. And that was one of those moments of going, oh, aha, here's a place to be kind. And it's like a little bell goes off in me. And I said to the barista, I said, oh, I'll pay for her coffee. And the woman turns to me like I had 3 heads. She turns to me and she goes, what do you mean? What are you doing? And I said, well, I'd like to pay for your coffee. It's kind of something I like to do. And she goes, well, why would you do that? Why don't you give it to someone who needs it more than me? I'm fine. I don't need it. And I said, well, so we kind of do this back and forth exchange for a minute. It's like back and forth. And finally I just said, lady, it's a cup of coffee. Just take it. And she said, fine, whatever. So now I'm in that truly vulnerable place of, why did I do that? That's just, and I'm just kind of beating myself up going, that was stupid. But now we walk down to the end where we're now waiting for our coffee. And it's kind of uncomfortable because she kind of snapped at me. But I'm just standing there, and it's like, this is my thing, so if she can't deal with it, whatever. But she turns to me and she goes, is this something you do for people all the time? I go, yeah, it's kind of what kind of my thing. I like to do it. She goes, well, and this is when her face changed. She said, I got to thank you, actually, because no one ever does stuff like that for me. So thanks. I went, oh, well, great, thank you. Then she turned to me again, and she goes, so is this one of those pay it forward kind of things? Like, now I have to do something. I said, whatever. But that's my point. It's like you never know when you do something like this what it's going to turn out to be. It's one of those places where you get to make that choice. And years ago I wrote a song called Hold On to Love, Hold On to Truth. I'm gonna look for the good and then praise it. I'll dance in the light, turn away from the dark, and hold on to love. And I remember the verses saying something about, with all the pain and devastation in the world today, I'm going to make that choice to keep putting out my hand. When I hear the news on the TV that makes me want to shut down, I'm going to try and keep my heart open and keep putting myself out there in the world and be kind and be a light. Just be a light. So I'd like to do a little, I want to tell you one more story. Can I tell you one more story? So this is one of my favorite stories of kindness. I just love this. So this is an example of getting out of your comfort zone. And there was a guy who was eating his lunch, and there was a woman who came and sat down to him in the next booth. And she was all, she was an older woman, and she was all coiffed, how they get coiffed. And she had a little carnation, and she was just all decked out. And she sat down, in the booth next to him, and for a moment he thought about getting up and saying something to her. But then, just as he was about to do it, he got kind of uncomfortable because he saw all her family and grandkids come in, and they were all sitting there, and they all came in and made a fuss over. So he just kind of went, okay. But as he left, as he finished his lunch, and he walked out, he passed by her little table, and a little voice came and said, oh, just do it. Do you ever have that voice? It's that little intuitive voice that just, it's like a little shoulder tap, like, oh, just go back. Just do it. No matter what you feel, just go do it. And I love it. I think that I call those God taps. It's trusting our intuition, to know that God's in charge here, and God sometimes knows what's going on better than me. Really? So this guy listened, and he was walking out, got the shoulder tap. He went, oh gosh, I don't know what this means. But he walked back to the table, and they were all talking, and he felt really embarrassed. But he just said, oh, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt you here. But can I just say to this woman, can I just say to you, I noticed you when you first came in, and I just wanted to say, you look really beautiful, and the color that you're wearing just brings out the color of your eyes, and you just look really radiant. And he said, sorry to disturb you. I just wanted to say that. And he started to back away. And she goes, and the woman said, no, come back, please, come back. And she said, I know you. And he said, oh, no, we've never met before. I just wanted to tell this to you. And she goes, no, I do know you. She said, today is the 1 year anniversary of my husband's passing. And the words that you said to me are exactly what my husband would have said to me. So, we never know. We never know, do we? We never know what kind of kindness is going to change someone's day. So, I want you to do a little meditation with me. This is going to be a different meditation today. Hope I'm not going over time here. So it's a little Buddhist chant. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. Because you know that song we sing, let there be peace on earth. But who does it begin with? Let it begin with me. So it starts with you first, giving that love to yourself and saying, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. And give this to yourself. Put your hand on your heart and sing. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well, peaceful and at ease. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. Now think of someone in your life, someone you love. Picture them in your mind's eye and say, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well, peaceful and at ease. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. So now think of someone you have a little issue with. And just say, may you be filled with loving kindness. Picture them in your mind's eye. May you be well. Just send them some love. And now think of your community. Open up to the greater community, your church, your town. And let's declare it for all of us. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well, peaceful and at ease. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. May we be happy. May you be happy. It always starts with you. May I be happy. So this week I'm going to give you a homework assignment. So you can keep your eyes closed. Just think about this for a moment. If I were to be really kind to myself this week, I would what? What would you do? What would you do for yourself? Get that scented pumpkin candle and give yourself a nap. Then if I were to be kind to someone else in my life, what would you do for them? What is one thing you could do for someone else this week? It could be as simple as calling them on the phone and saying, I'm thinking about you. Maybe it's sending flowers. Maybe instead of an email, maybe it's sending a letter. What is one thing you could do? And if I was going to give one act to my community this week, what would it be? Think about your community, whether it's the church or your town or an organization. What is one thing you could do for them? So I challenge you to think about what you can do for yourself to be kind. Let's do it one more time to ourselves. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well, peaceful. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. Now affirm and say, I am happy. And I am happy. And you can smile this time if you want. And I am happy. And so it is. Be kind to yourself. Thanks for listening. So it's all about being grateful. Starting your day. What do you choose? So I choose to be grateful every day. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. And I say, I'm so grateful. So grateful, yeah. I'm so grateful. 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 And let's do the moves to it. It goes like this. Gratitude before me, behind. Gratitude behind, to the left. Gratitude to the left of me, to the right. Gratitude to the right of me, above. Gratitude above me, below. Gratitude below me, within me. Gratitude within, all around me. Gratitude all around. Then you open up your arms and you say, I'm so grateful. Then you give it to yourself. I'm so grateful. Then you give it to people you love. I'm so grateful. Then release, let it go. All the way around again. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Do it again. Stand up if you can. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. To yourself. I'm so grateful. To the people you love. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Every day I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Now put your hands over your heart. Close your eyes for just a moment and just think about all the different people in your life that you're grateful for. It could be your family, friends, people at this church, yourself, your doggies, your kitties, your community. All right, let's sing one more time. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within, all around me. I'm so all about. Gratitude. I'm so grateful. Thanks for listening.
And we are so grateful for Karen Drucker. Thank you. That was so lovely. The message, the singing. Just thank you so much. So, we are grateful for the offerings and gifts you bring to Unity of Lehigh Valley. On our website, unityoflehighvalley.org, you can contribute by clicking on the Donate button on the top navigation of the bar. You can also send a check directly to Unity of Lehigh Valley or set up a weekly or monthly contribution directly from your bank. If you have any questions on how to donate, please contact ULV by phone or email. For those of you here in the sanctuary, please leave your offering and gifts in the silver bowl at the back of the sanctuary. So we bless our gifts by affirming together, the activity of Spirit through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Amen. We gratefully accept these generous gifts and bless the gift and the giver without knowing how Spirit uses us to bless this ministry and the world. We affirm together, Spirit has a mighty work for us to do, and all that we could possibly need and desire is available. As good stewards of all that we have received, we gratefully accept the world of lavish abundance pouring forth into our lives and into this ministry. We are so blessed this day and every day. Amen. We are blessed by the time, talent, and treasure that comes to Unity of Lehigh Valley. We are most grateful, and we bless each and every gift. We also bless and hold in the light and love the prayer requests that come into Unity of Lehigh Valley, however they come. We hold them in our hearts, and we affirm all prayers are in divine order. All prayers are answered in divine order. All healing is now. We bless our world, and we hold our world in our hearts and in our prayers. We see it healed, and we see it whole. We bless and hold Unity of Lehigh Valley in our hearts and in our prayers. We affirm that the right and the perfect leadership is coming, is here, and is evolving as we speak, and that leadership is in each and all of us as we work together for a brighter world. The world that knows no limitations, that understands the goodness of life. The light of God is here and now within each of us, and we affirm our oneness in all things, and so it is. Amen. Now we're going to ask you to rise and to come around and join us as we sing our circling song. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. All down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. All down the road, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Now I ask you to join us in our peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, brothers and sisters, all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. Namaste.